Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
One man, one mission, one Blue Man Group fans live stream. In a world of promotional hype, gobbledygook, shtickety-plickety. In a world of flugel dread pipes with trippy sidebars and radio thundermonks. In a world of glandular mist with jiggly trumpet mum jam and funky punky monkey junk, comes the Blue Man Group fans live stream. In a world. In a world. One woman, one head of pink. They call her Chadweena, but we call her Pinky. One woman, one pink head. They call her Chadweena, but we just call her Pinky.
Hello, Brian.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alex, make sure your microphone is unmuted and your YouTube is muted as well. So there we go. Here we go, guys. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Joseph Burke. Good to have you guys on board with us here tonight for the first ever Blue Man Group live stream here on the Blue Man Group fans side of things. Let me just kill the music here. We're just going to kind of have some music in the background. What's up, everybody? Look at everybody on the chat hanging out with us tonight.
That was so awesome. And Joe, I wish I could hear you in my headphones. I probably have something muted wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're literally side by side, so you might get a little feedback. I think we're getting some feedback, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's just fantastic. I'm muted again, and I don't hear anything.
No, it's just a delay on my end. It's a delay on my end. But you just keep talking, young lady, because I've got it figured out for my end of the things. But how are you doing, everybody, tonight? How is everybody doing in the Blue Man Group? I can't hear Alex as well. You can't hear Alex?
Joe.
What?
I told you something was wrong.
Oh, here we go. There we go. First stream out of the gate. We already got tons of problems.
I'm not the.
Just come over here and hang with me. Just come over here and hang with me, and we'll get it figured. We'll get it rectified really quick.
Okay.
After these messages, we'll be right back. I'm just going to mute my microphone. We're going to play a little more music, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Don't go nowhere.
Don't go anywhere, please.
All right, you're going to move your whole chair over here with me.
All right.
You're going to disconnect from your service. Hands the red column down the line. All right, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Appreciate you all waiting out for us. We got it figured out on our end. We just decided, hey, we're just going to share a microphone tonight because that's the way it is.
I'm going to hang out behind the microphone too, I guess. So.
No, I'm going to scoot over. Let you come on over here. Come on over here, wifey.
Sure.
We're going to lift it up and we're going to hang out here.
This is going to be great. We've had so many technical difficulties already.
Well, no, it's trying to get her set up, but she wants to be close to me. But when she's close to me, there's feedback. That's the problem. So we're just trying to navigate that. Yeah, but
nobody needs to see me.
Yeah, nobody needs.
Y'all don't care. Doesn't matter.
But anyway, moving along here. I know, for me personally, that we have had quite a month in January. We've man, this has been like an emotional roller coaster for a lot of the fans of Blue Man Group. And Alex and I wanted to take a little time here tonight to just sit down and chat about it.
Something's got to be good.
She is.
Got to go.
I can't. Okay, I'm trying here. I'm gonna scoot out of the way. Let you have the microphone. There
how
you go.
about you do that?
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
He's got to share, right? Yeah, I think he needs to share.
Well, I mean, you still can't see your forehead, but that's all right.
It's gonna fall back down.
It is gonna fall back down. Well, it's a weighted microphone.
Put it back up. Okay. Here.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, why don't you open up and share a little bit about some things you had on your heart? I know you wanted to you kind of look guys, look at this.
My notes.
She has notes. Okay, she has notes that she wants to share, and you know what? I'm going to let her open us up, and literally, guys, if you guys hang out with us here for just a minute, we're going to open up the Discord where you guys can come in as well and chat with us. But in the meantime, I'm going to let Alex just kind of share a few things that's on her heart.
Okay, so I just wanted to kind of talk about the very, very, very first experience I've had with Blue Man Group. And before I say this, I actually it was from my high school teacher. I was a freshman in high school in South Carolina, and we had this like freshman welcome class called Freshman Focus. You know, all of the freshmen in high school had to take it. And there was this one part of the class where our teacher wanted us to just close our eyes and listen to a couple songs and just kind of analyze our feelings. And what do you know? One of the songs happened to be Rods and Cones. And I remember I was a freshman in high school. I was just sitting back. I had my eyes closed, and all I could think of is, wow, this is a really cool song. So it's Blue Man Group. And I went home and told my mom that, hey, we got to listen to Blue Man Group. My mom knew who the Blue Men group were, but I didn't really. And, you know, that moment in my life kind of just, you know, resonates with me because it was like a topic of feel the music. And I know a lot of our experiences with Blue Man Group are feeling the music. So, but I'm going to say too, I've been trying desperately to get a hold of this teacher by the name of Brenda Wilkie. She lives in South Carolina. I see her on Facebook. I see her daughter on Facebook. And since I'm not friends with them, I can't really, I try to send them a message, but I think it's lost in translation. So, but what I would give to get a hold of that teacher and just tell her like what she has done for me and how far I've come. And my goodness only knows, maybe she doesn't even know who the Blue Men Group are. I don't know anymore, but that's just something I would really love to share with this woman. So that's just something I'm trying to work on a little bit too. And it just, I don't know, ever since this whole closing of the theaters, I've developed so many emotions and just I've become so in touch with all of my emotions lately. And I cry so much more, and whenever you guys are around me, like I felt that epiphany in Chicago that when you guys are around me, my heart is whole. Like you all are my family and my heart. Like you are all the ones that I want, I want you all to call me when you're having a bad day, or I want to feel hopefully like I could rely on you all too. And just the love I feel is, I know it's getting a little mushy now, but when I saw everyone together in Chicago, I just wanted to hug each and every one of you and just tell you all how amazing you were. And I don't think you all know how much you mean to me. I don't have a lot of friends here. I mean, I have Joe, of course. But I don't have a lot of best friends. I was very uprooted all throughout my life. And I finally found this group of people who understand something that I love so much, and it just means the world to me. And the same thing in New York. I felt like when we were together after the show why did I lose my train of thought? My gosh, it's been a long week. No, in New York.
Oh.
And we all, a handful of us ended up at the falafel place, whatever, in the corner, and I just felt just this emotion just building up in me, and it just ended up in tears and hugs. But truly, I really do love each and every one of you, and I want you to feel like, if you need some encouragement or prayer or anything along those lines, Joe and I want to be those people. Like, Joe is up late in the middle of the night, and if you're ever having a bad night or you can't sleep, call Joe. But
I'm usually
yeah,
around.
That's kind of where I wanted to start with some things. So
That's heavy right off the bat. Mm-hmm. That's really heavy right off the bat. Is there anything specifically right now that in this moment, like with literally New York has 3 days left, where does your mind take you in all of that? Where does your mind? Are you at peace with it? Are you conflicted by it? Are you confused?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you,
Oh, okay.
my wife. Yeah. No, I'm actually looking at you, and you're yeah.
I am certainly not at peace with it. I'm certainly conflicted with it. I am certainly confused about it. There's many of you out there, and I completely respect your opinions. The ones who say it's just a business, it's business, they're going to do that, you've got to move on. Not with Blue Man Group, sorry. My opinion differs way more than that. New York has just been the one theater that I've had so many special experiences, with being picked for Feast Girl for my very first show was just a total fangirl moment. But not just that, but being able to go backstage and actually feel welcome. Like, we were allowed to walk around backstage up the stairs with no permission before the show. It was completely fine. Nothing was off limits. And to know now that it's closing, I just find it hard to believe that the show wasn't filling up. I mean, I wasn't there to actually see it, so I don't know, but it is just truly sad because that is the original place. And what, Chris, Matt, and Phil still own, or two of them
they
still?
they still own the building.
They still
It's
own
just
it,
so weird.
and now
they're
not going to be there. And I think about moments.
Well, the show's going to be there, but the show's not going to be there, but they're going to be there.
Right, but and then I sit here and think about moments. There was so many times when we were in New York and taking the subway from our usual spot in Times Square all the way down to Lafayette, and I kept thinking, oh, well, next time, or something, like, oh, we'll do this next time, or, we'll go to this place next time. I'm like, wait, but there's not going to be a next time. I mean, we might ride the subway down to go to the Lafayette Bakery or something, but there's not going, it's going to be quiet. The PVCs, the music, the fun, the laughter, it is being silenced. And I think it's really hard for us to see and understand that as fans right now, because of the fact that we don't see what the future is for Blue Man Group. We're not privy to that information. So they say the one quote that we know is that they want to explore new markets. Mm-hmm. I have to see it to believe it. I don't know what Cirque's game plan is. I'm at a loss there. To close New York.
Yeah, and you got to kind of look at this thing in retrospect as well. You got to kind of everything. Blue Man Group in Chicago and New York were on an open run, which means technically, at some point, those open runs have to come to an end. And what's interesting is it's so, I'm trying to articulate my words as best as I can here, but it's interesting to me to see these core backbone venues that has been ingrained and entrenched into the pop culture of Chicago and New York. It's weird saying that, next time I go to Chicago, I won't be going to see a show at the Briar. That's like, what? If I have like a convention, or if I have one of the many things that I do for the bleeding disorder communities, or wherever the world may takes me, and I end up back in Chicago, it's interesting. It's an interesting beast to when you start really unpacking everything that's going on there. And I think for me, I'm trying to be the positive one. I'm trying to look at this from the perspective of, a venue is closing and shows are ending, but at the same time, it's opening up opportunities where those monies and financial resources that were on those shows can now be poured into new parts of North America that may have never seen the show before.
But my question is, where do you go?
Orlando is going to be the first one.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
We know that. But my question is, where are they going to go now?
Yeah, I know.
Because what are cities that people travel to that are like vacation cities?
Yeah.
So
I agree, and I think honestly, for me, I think it's trying to see the positive in all of this. It's trying to understand the future of the company. And I'll be honest with you, when the news came down about Chicago, that was one thing. But when the news came down about New York, I was actually very fearful for the IP itself, the intellectual property that is Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
Because Cirque it's no secret that Cirque du Soleil has been in some financial issues over the past 5-6 years. They had bankruptcy protection money. Millions of dollars was funded into Cirque du Soleil to keep them afloat to where they wouldn't have to file for bankruptcy. And now that money has ran out, and they're having to make some pretty tough decisions and make some pretty tough calls to, make sure that the money that's going in is not just going straight back out, that they're not, you see what I mean? And it just kind of worries me, because now Blue Man Group is under the umbrella of Cirque du Soleil, and though I feel that Blue Man Group is always going to be at some part creating content, creating music, creating new shows, it's kind of scary now, because we're in an era, as in the entertainment industry has taken a huge downward turn, has taken a huge hit. More people would rather sit on their home or on their phones watching or streaming or their favorite shows or content, rather than buying a physical ticket, going to a venue, and supporting something in real life. They would rather pay $14.99 to see the experience here, as opposed to paying $59.99 and seeing it live in person and having that atmospheric feel. And that's it's just a weird conundrum. And I think, is the pandemic to the cause of that? I think there's a lot of elements to cause of that. I think social media, TikTok, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, I think Rumble, all of these apps have created this storm, if you will, where no longer the theater, the small man, the small content creator that is a theater production is the highlight of a reel. It's actually the person that is on the other end for their minute and 30-second is their content creator now. And it's really interesting. It's such an interesting landscape, because this is so different from when I grew up. This is so different from when you grew up. I mean, we would put VCRs in a VCR and record our favorite shows or the Grammy Awards and come back home from school or whatever we were doing and watch it.
Yeah.
But now we just go on and follow our favorite content creator and hit subscribe and like, and now we watch it immediately with no delay. And it's just weird. It's just a weird breakdown. I think it's the culture, it's the society, it's social media, it's so many things at one time that's kind of creating this perfect storm. And I don't think we can just point the finger to Cirque du Soleil. I think it's a cultural bubble that we're living in. Pandemic didn't help anything.
No.
Pandemic just isolated people that much more and put them in their homes. But I do want to share a couple things really quick. This is something I have been busting my butt on for the past week and a half, guys. BlueManFan.com is officially live. There's not a lot of stuff to look at just yet. We're going to do a live screen capture here so you guys can see this in real time and actually enjoy some of the crazy stuff that we've been working on here. But this has truly been a labor of love, and I want you guys to see it. This is the first official announcement. Now, this is not BlueManLibrary.com. We're not claiming it's BlueManLibrary.com, but this is BlueManFan.com, and we're going to be having 2 domain names that's working side by side. When you click on Archive now, it's going to go to kind of just a dummy page. But in the future, when you click on Archive, it's going to direct link into Google Drive, where you guys will see categorized folders of all your favorite content from yesteryear, and you'll be able to navigate that. We do have some blog content up. We have the live stream that we're doing right now, and this is going to be a concurrent thing. We're going to continue to do this about every month or so, specifically when the Orlando venue definitely ramps up here in Florida. Mm-hmm. We also have the closing of the Briar Street Theatre, and there's. Well,
don't make that official yet, Joe.
What?
Oh, the Briar Street. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking you were talking Boston for a minute.
No, I'm talking the Briar Street Theatre.
Don't tell anybody the Briar Street's closing.
Okay. And then we've got the Immerse Fest, which is kicking off. This is the official event that is bringing back Blue Man Group to Central Florida. Immerse Fest takes place February the 21st to the 23rd, downtown Orlando. Yours truly, Alex and Joe, will be there on hand.
Yes.
We'll be seeing our buddy Boomer in the Sunshine, which is weird.
Yeah.
Seeing Boomer in the Sunshine State.
Yes.
And then we've got a little bit of content here from the Blue Man Group New York farewell. So we got both farewells. I mean, we're adding content as we can, but the big highlight of this whole website will definitely be the community area. Right here we have links that are really good for the Blue Man Group message board. I did say that correctly. We have the Discord server, we have the Facebook group, and we have the WhatsApp digital mobile community. We have all 4 communities highlighted and linked. Also, if you click on community, you guys are going to see something weirdly familiar here. This is something that we have literally been coding for the past 72 hours nonstop to get this working, where you guys can enjoy. This is bluemanfan.com/boards, and you can access it directly from the front page of the bluemanfan.com. And so definitely check these out. This is the official soft opening for bluemanfan.com. We're going to be adding more content as the days and weeks go, and I just wanted to get some stuff up in the interim so you guys can enjoy some things here, and just kind of, at least we have a home base now for the fan community. And so we're super excited for you guys to be able to have that. And yeah, check it out. Let us know. Share it out. Enjoy it. Create your accounts over on the Blue Man message boards. It's so crazy that we have a message board and it's back. And it's just like, what is going on with this? And then Alex is tucking Rhea into her sweater.
Yes,
I have no idea what's going on there.
All right.
But if you guys want to join in the Discord, I'm going to go ahead and let me just get that Discord link, and I'm going to pin that over into our actual live stream here, where you guys can join on the Discord and come say hello to me and Alex. So let me go ahead and pin that. So here
I have some questions too. Does anyone want to be the first one to answer a question?
We have questions?
Yeah, I have questions. So let's start with questions, and whoever wants to jump in and answer them. So the first thing I want to ask you all, I want to hear maybe a couple of your stories. I'll share mine first if that's cool. What was the moment your heart first opened to Blue Man Group? Like when you got that feeling? And I want to know your story in depth. Mine was when I went to my first show, and I knew the show was amazing, and it just was amping up more and more and more. And by the time we got to Trombone, I heard that one note when they attached them together, and I'm just like, I looked over at the person that was with me, and I just said, "Oh my God, oh my God!" And it was like, That was it. That was the feeling. That's when I knew that, like, I just felt the butterflies and that feeling. And like, I knew this was never gonna be a last thing. You know, I remember looking over at that person and saying, oh my God. Oh my God. And they're like, okay. I'm like, they're taking these instruments, they're taking these pipes and making, I'd never seen anything like it. That was my moment.
I get it. And I think for me, it would have definitely been Chicago. The 2002 fan meet was probably one of the greatest moments of my life that pretty much solidified myself in the fan community. And that was the first time I think I realized I had purpose. Because I had been praying and wanting and desiring so much to have community, but nobody back home in Southeast Kentucky, where I was originally from, understood what Blue Man Group was, let alone what community. And but when I say purpose, I'm talking about the Blue Man Library. Because Blue Man Group didn't have an official fan community. They didn't have an official podcast.
Right.
So that was it for me. And if you guys enter in the Discord link is over in the chat. I pinned it so you guys can come in at will. Remember, what's said here in the stream, in Discord, goes out on the stream, so be kind. Don't say anything too bad. And if you come in, make sure your mic is muted. Your mic is muted, and if you feel free to turn your cameras on too if you want, or so inclined. But Jen, let me unmute Jen here. She came in. So who do we got here who's want to answer that question first? We got Coltini, and then Coltini, Cole.
Well, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah.
I have to hear what's going on.
You guys got to unmute yourselves though if you want to talk. Oh yeah, but you guys got to unmute yourself if you want to talk. So come on in. Let us know.
You guys got to unmute yourselves.
There we go. All right.
Hello.
All right, Mr. Pataki. So let's see here. Let's let Colton go first, and everybody else mute your mic. What's up, Colt?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Do you want to answer the question, or do you have a question of your own?
Nothing much. I don't know. What's the question?
Oh, well, somebody's been not watching the live stream.
I am watching the live stream, but it's like I'm multitasking.
Okay. Well, we're going to ask that you stop everything that you're doing right now. Go pop some popcorn, make some white gravy, and then do some Tang orange juice. Combine it all in the blender, blend it up, and then suck it through a straw.
All right.
Yeah, that's called the everlasting. That's called the everlasting gobstopper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea. I just made all that up on the fly. So did you have a question for us or anything?
Nope.
Okay, so you're just here chilling, right?
Yep, pretty much.
All right. Well, I'm going to put you on mute, and we're going to go over to Jen, Weirdo Weddings. What's up, Jen A?
Yeah, I've never done a Discord before. Hopefully it's...
My Jen.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you loud and clear, my
I'm
dear.
listening to you through Joe's headphones.
Okay,
so just scream it loud.
The question was, when did you first get the feeling kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, obviously I've told this story over the last week. It's so crazy. I was in college. My friend from high school messages me somehow and says, hey, there's this opportunity to go to New York City to get college credit, and you're going to go see Broadway shows, and we're going to see, they have a whole itinerary for us. And so when I went to see the show, that we enjoyed all the other shows, don't get me wrong, but when I walked into Blue Man Group, the music caught me immediately. And especially Dulcimer. I'm sure Dulcimer was still playing back then too. And then the music during the show. I walked out of there thinking to myself, man, this was great music, and it stuck with me until I realized I was so excited when audio came out, because I was like, oh my God, I hope it sounds like the show. That's kind of where I first got it, because simultaneously in 99 I went and saw Chicago because I'd remembered it from 96. Went to Chicago in 99 and got audio all in that same year, and it's just, that's where it domino affected for me from the music to now the community. And I was the same as you guys. Like, I didn't have what I would call a creative community at all. Like, I didn't even know what that looked like. So when I found the Blue Man fans, I was like, oh yeah, these people are just as weird. We're all diverse in our talents and gifts and creativity and the reason why we like Blue Man. And it's so interesting to try to explain it right now to somebody who has no idea.
Yeah, they don't get it, right? They're like, "What?
They don't
What is
get
this?
it.
Yeah.
Is this a MegaCon event?" You're
That's
going to?
another, yeah, that'll be another question I'll have later on, but no.
Yeah, so that's my answers. That's
And
the
Jen,
first-
what year was that? When did you, like, what was the date? Do you remember the date of your first Blue Man show?
So the only reason why I know the date is because I have the original stub. It was May 25th, 1996.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I was a
Jen.
baby. I have the VHS. It's so funny.
You
I've got
have
hair
the
down my
VHS?
back. I have the VHS. I need it converted to digital now.
Send it to me. I'll convert it for you. I have a converter.
Okay, I need to do that because it's a treasure trove. I wish it had Blue Man stuff on it, but it's got me as like a 19, 20-year-old kid, basically.
That's pre-pink. That is
Yeah.
pre-pink, you all.
Hair down my back, brown hair down my back. I looked like I was like not of age of anything. Definitely couldn't pass for 21.
Wow. That's crazy.
I was like 10.
That's
Yeah.
wild. That's
Yeah.
wild. What about Mr. Pataki over here? Ken, what was your aha moment and introduction into the world of Blue Man Group?
Let's see. I think my earliest memory goes back to, it all started with the commercials on TV. I think that's where I got the first thing. And the earliest recollection I have is the Pentium 4 ad where they're,
Yeah.
The drum bone.
and I think they were drumming on the big 4 as if it was like the drum bone. I
Yep.
think that's the earliest memory I have. And then I distinctly remember one night in 2003, my mom took me to Kmart. Remember when that was a place that existed out there, Kmart?
Yeah.
And we went, and all of the CDs were in those security plastic cases. You had to bring them to the counter to get them to unlock the CD out of the security case.
Wow.
And yeah, that was me with The Complex. So I actually heard that one first before audio. So I'm a little bit out of order here. But yeah, so that's the earliest memory I have. I remember seeing the commercials, just being fascinated by these. Well, I was 4 at the time, so I'm like, well, these scary, silent, bald blue guys with the big eyes, but yet weirdly fascinating. So fell in love with The Complex, and then we backtracked through that and found audio, and of course the Complex Rock Tour DVD, and then it all spiraled from there.
And next thing you know, you're in Chicago in 2025.
Yeah, I am local to the suburbs here, so it was a bit of an easy commute. But yeah, I had seen the show obviously several times, and the only one of the original venues I have not hit yet is Boston. So
Likewise.
yeah. I'll have to try to get on that. Make it to the Charles Playhouse. So we'll see. But
Katie Kelly in the house. What's up, Katie?
Hi, Miss Katie.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's
Thanks
going
for joining
on?
in.
What, Alex?
I said, oh, sorry. Thanks for joining in.
Sure, no problem.
You want to switch seats?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So, Katie, what was your aha moment with the Blue Man Group? When did it hit you?
I remember seeing the Intel commercials, and I was always entertained by them. But my first aha moment was a Tonight Show performance. We had moved to a new house in 2020, and I finally got cable TV in my room. I had my own TV, and I became a night owl, and I started watching The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. And I remember one of the nights, the announcer was announcing everything that was going to be on, and he said a performance by Blue Man Group. And that was the Rods and Cones performance with the throat cam. I don't remember who the throat cam person was. I know it was like a big actor.
Oh, it was Robin Williams.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Robin
I
Williams.
was thinking like Robin Williams, Mel Gibson, one of those actors.
Yeah, the late Robin. Mel Gibson actually was part of the rods and cones bit, I believe, or something like that at some point.
But I remember the backpacks.
Oh yeah.
And then I was just like, oh, that's really cool. So they really are a band, because I thought they were just kind of something assembled just for the advertisements, for the Intel ads.
Right.
So like, that's really cool. They are a band. And I remember the song, Rods and Combs. I was really intrigued by the song.
Yeah.
And after the performance was over, I just kept thinking, I was like, there's got to be more to this than than guys dressing up to be, bald and blue. And around that time, I had gotten some news that I wasn't able to have a baby. And so it kind of led to a depression. And we had dial-up internet at the time, so I was in my depressed state. I was trying to find everything I could about these Blue Men. And I remember Jay Leno also saying that they had a CD available, which was audio. And so I'm like, I've got to do anything I can to find that CD. So fortunately, the first time I went shopping after that performance, I was able to find the CD at the first music store I went to. That's back when malls had music stores. Yep. So I went and came home and started listening to it and just fell in love with the music. I loved the booklet. It talked about all the instruments and stuff. And then whenever I was able to, like nobody else was on the internet, I was on there looking at stuff about Blue Men. And I saw blueman.com, where they had the message boards, and then that led to Blue Man Library. I didn't join any of those until 2004 when I saw my first show in Vegas. But yeah, my aha moment was Rods and Cones.
Nice.
And that is
That's
actually
awesome.
one of
Your
the
story is so genuine, Katie.
Thanks for sharing that.
It's
My
so
gosh.
That's actually one of
genuine.
my favorite Blue Man songs.
You deep dived. You just deep dived. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, they kind of led me out of my depression.
Yeah.
Well, like
yeah,
most of
that's-
us, yeah.
yep.
I mean, I think, Katie, you and I have talked about that. I was going through all those medical battles
Mm-hmm.
myself. And Blue Man Group has just been such a great catalyst of escapism to try.
How you doing, baby?
But it's been, I wasn't doing that to actually Alex's hand. There's a dog right here.
Yeah.
But it was such a nice breath of fresh air to find community with people that were so like-minded. And that's one of the beautiful things for me about Blue Man Group is it connects with everybody uniquely in a different way. And whether you're 18 or 80, there's always this moment where you're inspired by something they're doing on stage. And it's as me as an artist, as a creative myself, there's so much like the vibrancy, the colors, the neon. It's inspired my art to this day. And everything that I make is like synthwave, 80s, neon, vibrant art. So, but thank you for sharing that, Katie.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see here. Who else? I think Susan came in next. Susan Griffin. Is that you? Are you here? I think she's muted. All right. Susan, I think is Susan here just to hang out? I don't know. All right, we're going to go on to Sam. Oh, there's Susan. Hi, Susan. Oh, Susan's got a fur baby.
Oh, that's her baby.
There's her fur baby. I see you. It's good to see you, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
I think we got Sam up next with this beautiful collage of spin arts in the back. Look at these spin arts.
Thank you.
Man, these are gorgeous.
Thank
so,
you.
where are you from, Sam? What part of the globe?
I'm from Iowa.
Iowa. Okay.
So
cool.
Chicago is my closest show, and it's
Nice.
closed. So
Yeah.
closest is Boston now.
Man, are you you want to get a chance to come down to Orlando and see the new?
I'm gonna try. I'm
Cool.
gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the temperature in Iowa right now? It has to be like
Cold.
He immediately said, "Cold.
Cold,
It's
yeah.
cold."
Well, it's nice and warm
Very
here. Like today was
82.
Yeah, I could have walked outside with
That's nice.
shorts and tank top.
It was nice, but I don't think
sweet.
82 in January is like.
Yeah. No, well, it wasn't humid, so
It wasn't
was-
humid, no.
Yeah, it was a nice
So,
82.
Sam, what has been your aha moment with Blue Man Group? Why do you collect spin arts? Why are you part of the fan community? Why do you do all this?
So I saw the show in Chicago when I was in 4th grade for the first time. But then like my aha moment is when we bought the How to Be a Megastar tour DVD right after. And the curtain drop right like in above, that just like snapped in my brain like, these guys are cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And so like all the stuff they do, the spin canvases, I like them so much. I collect them.
Yes.
I think, yeah, 3 are from Vegas, 1's from Boston, and 2 are from Chicago.
Dude, that one over on your left shoulder with the perfect spirals. Up top.
yeah.
No. The other side.
That one?
It would be all the way.
That
That
one.
one. That one is gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
My,
That's great.
whoever made. Do you know who made the spirals on that one?
I think that was Vinny in Vegas.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Vinny.
Yes.
Oh man, and even the other one on that same on the other side, other
Oh, the
side
opposite of it.
Even that one is just
Yeah.
mind bending. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
This was my favorite. I like the single like.
Okay,
that's
yeah, we
my
have
favorite.
we have about one that's like that, but
Yep.
Yeah, that's my
man,
favorite
you've
one.
got a cool collection. I like yours.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you.
man. Proudly. Hey, thank you for coming in, Sam.
No worries.
Have I met Sam?
We've not met Sam.
Okay,
He is.
okay.
Sam has been a part of other Blue Man Group fan communities, and I think recently
Other fan communities.
There's a couple other ones out there, smaller ones.
Okay.
Um,
well, they
but-
need to come here. Everybody needs to come here.
But we welcome you, and I think Colt, aren't you from the other fan community as well? Yeah, Colt, you want to
Yeah.
say anything
Yeah,
about?
get him because he's been here for a while.
Yeah, you've been here for a minute, man.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. I got you, bro.
All right.
You're good.
Okay, I would say my aha moment was when I was like 2 years old, okay? And I went on YouTube. And on my homepage, I see 3 bald guys that are all blue. And being a 2-year-old self, I clicked on it because I was so curious. That led to me being obsessed for the next, well, now I'm 13, so this long. And
11
I had a
years,
birthday
y'all.
party. I had a birthday party when I turned 5 of Blue Man Group, and we had like paint drums and everything.
Wait,
Great.
stop. You had a Blue Man Group birthday party?
I did.
Oh my gosh,
That's amazing.
So darling.
Yeah, we got like barrels and stuff, and we got paint and water, and we mixed it. Boom, paint drums. It was great.
I think we're just going to end the stream right there. Y'all, this is Colt. He's kicking it. He's got a Blue Man Group birthday party going on.
Love it.
You all have a good night. Take care. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead, Colt.
And for my birthday, I got a card, and it was from Blue Man Group, and it said that I was gonna get to go and see them in New York for my birthday. So I got VIP. Wait, I actually have the lanyards.
Oh, he's got the
One sec.
book. He's got the book.
Nice.
I have
He's got the book.
Yes.
Look at
VIP
this.
The book.
And the VIP. Oh, did you get the thumbprint
So-
on the back of it? You got the thumbprint?
No, I didn't get the thumbprint.
Colt, you've got one job. You've got to get the thumb.
I know, okay? Listen, I was 5, okay?
Oh
He was
my
5,
goodness.
okay, Alex? He was 5. Okay.
He's
Okay,
cute. He
but
could be like our
we
son.
went and I know we had what's his name? Mark Frankel and Burhan. I know we had them.
Yeah. Bjorn.
I'm not 100% what the other one was.
Yeah, Mark Frankel has been in it. He was actually 2004. Mark Frankel was one of the first megastar Blue Men. That was one of his first big gigs, was the Megastar tour. And it was 04, and Frankel started the tour in 06. But we've had a lot of fun moments with Mark Frankel, haven't we? Should I share that one?
Which one?
The 2008 Chicago one with the slice? Okay. So get this, Colt. Get this, Colt. It's a fan meet. It's in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know the Blue Man Boomer?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So Boomer is doing a movie debut because Boomer makes movies on the side sometimes. And you've got...
And co-directed a movie with him.
You did?
I think my aunt co-directed a movie that he was in.
Probably.
Very cool.
Because my aunt told me how like she worked with like a blue man on like a movie.
And
it's probably cool.
So it's 08 and it's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm kind of hungry. And I was like, Alex, do you want to just get like a big slice?
I was like, I just wanted pizza.
Just want to slice it. Well, and here's
God,
in the Frank. Well, if you go down on this street over here, there's a really great slice for $5. And in that Mark Frankel, God bless him, voice,
you said it.
he's
It's
trying.
it's not as hype as that though. It was a little calmer.
Go over here.
Yes.
And there's this really great
Yes,
delicatessen.
yes.
You can get yourself a meg slice for $5. It'll fill you up, and it's all you need.
That's a really good impression.
It's a really great impression of Frankel. But we love you, Frankel, if you're out there, big guy.
Yes.
All right. But, dude, kudos to you. I think I want a Blue Man birthday party this year.
Oh, that'd be cool. And I want to know more about this other community. Like, I want them to, like, come
I'll
join us.
fill you in. I'll fill you in, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
I know 2 other members already joined this one.
Aw. Well, you
Okay.
know, we are the oldest.
I do know that.
Well, I do say that not in terms of like we are the oldest. We are technically the oldest. I'm
Yeah,
45
we're
freaking years old.
Yeah.
But anyway, I
like,
digress.
You could be our kid, pretty much.
By the way, there is a person that lives on the left side hemisphere of my brain. Her name is Karen Burke. And every once in a while, Karen will want to come out and get a cup of coffee.
No, let's keep
Do you know
her-
who Karen is?
No, let's keep her on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep her away. Let's
I
get
need
back
to call
Joe.
Michael anyway. Okay.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right.
We'll work on that later. All right. So,
All right, who else we got here?
so Colton, I know you got the book. Did
I
you?
do. I
Did
actually
you?
have 2 of them.
Did you know my name is in the book?
It is?
It is. Yes, it is. I believe
no.
it's. I believe it's page 186. I'll have to find it and text you. Now,
Oh,
don't.
look at him. He's gonna
going.
go find it.
There is a segment in there where it says Professor Joe Burke of Wink University. I don't know if you've read that passage. There's a passage in there, but it's in there somewhere in the. I can't remember. It might be 176, 186. I can't remember. I will text you. It's in there though. It's in there.
Let him find it. We'll take another
Yeah.
person here.
We've got.
We should go to the next question.
We've got Joe Stridle in the house.
Should we go to the next?
No, we got Joe Stridle in the house.
Well, let's go to the next.
No, we got Joe Stridle in the house.
Let Joe Stridle in.
You guys hear me?
Unfortunately, yes.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I'll keep the video off because I'm just currently sitting in the car.
Did you get yourself a cup
And
of
it's dark.
coffee?
I did not get myself a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be the big 5-0 this year, so I know we have some older members of our community.
It's true. Older and wiser and uglier.
Joe, you're not welcome if you don't turn the camera on.
Oh, ooh.
I'm not going to be able to see anything.
Oh, there he is. There he
Come on,
is.
Joe. See, come on.
I'm driving.
Poor Colt's over there trying to find me in his book.
Joe, that works. That's great.
Yeah. Joe, did you have an aha moment with Blue Man Group? We've asked everybody. We want to ask you.
It would be so similar to earlier. The Pentium 4 commercial was the first introduction, and then they came touring to my local venue back in, I want to say, the end of September in 2003, because my son was born in January of 2004, and I remember that we, the ex and I, we were sitting in the back row listening to the Complex tour, and I think it was like I was hooked from day one of hearing them, and I, searched out the community, and I think Drumbone, PVC4 are by and far 2 of my, go-to songs. That's probably, what sold it for me.
That's awesome,
So-
man.
Wow.
But,
I mean, you just look at.
But I was a little late to the, to the whole fan meet thing, because the first fan meet, I think, was the 15th anniversary in New York City. That was the first official fan meet that I ever attended.
You mean the 25th in 2016?
No, I think they did a 15th in New York City.
Ah, that's awesome.
There was one. So
Very cool.
That's awesome.
and that I remember we were out in the courtyard. We actually got there late because they were going to take a bunch of us, and they did. We didn't get there, but to do a tour on the Blue School and the bus, they had a whole bus thing that they were doing or trying to launch. So
That's amazing.
But yeah, fun time.
We can go on and on all night, and I don't want to keep you guys because I know you guys have got lives. Poor Alex. You know what? Let's save these for the next stream.
Yeah, we can save them.
Because these are really great. It's like,
and we could get some of these, we could really get into is just as deep.
I think each one of these is its own topic for a live stream.
Okay,
to be real with you.
Yeah.
But Alex, this is what Alex did on her lunch break today, guys. This is how dedicated to this stream she was. She wrote down so many notes and thoughts about tonight's stream that she wanted to share with you guys because she's like me. I don't know if you guys know this, Colt, Sam, all the newer guys, but I met my wife through Blue Man Group. And it was because Blue Man Group was a catalyst for us to be able to meet. I lived in Kentucky. She lived in Fort Myers, Florida. I organized a fan meet in Orlando in 2008. She was in attendance. And the rest is history. Now we're married. We live in Central Florida. Now we get to travel and do all kinds of cool things together.
We have our own Blue Man room
We
now.
have our own man cave, Blue Man Cave, which is amazing. Yeah. You can find pictures of that over on our at Blue Man Fans Instagram page. But any closing thoughts? I want to maybe kind of turn to maybe Jen or closing Mandelbrot. The sign, Jen. The sign.
Jen.
Joe, I muted you if that's okay because I heard some background noise. So I didn't know if you, if I just wanted you to know that I didn't do that intentionally, but okay.
I think he found your.
Did you find me? Wink University? What page is that on?
I found it. It's page 138.
I was way off.
Okay.
But yes, that is me. There's actually 6 original fans. I think Jen may have. You don't have a name in that one? There was
no, and I'm
Jen,
really sad about it.
I get you.
Okay.
Jen.
Justin and Lux
wink,
is in
wink.
there.
Lux
Wink,
is in there, yeah. So page 139, right? Cool. Okay, you found me. Yay.
138.
138. Okay.
Question.
Yes, Sam.
Since my book's printed upside down and backwards, what page would that be?
That would be page negative 974.
All right, let me check.
Negative 974. So you got to go backwards into the multiverse to be able to actually find it. But do you guys like this kind of stuff? Would you guys enjoy this once a month, doing a live stream, a community live stream?
Okay, cool.
Would you guys be up for this? Okay, I think this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be planning this.
Great.
Towards the end of every month, we're going to plan one.
Yeah.
And especially when the venue opens up here in Orlando at Icon Park, we're going to have our house is going to be full with fans from across the world, from across the country. I think Justin Hardesty has already claimed the bed in the Blue Man room.
Yeah, well, we talked to him. He's in a specific bind with some things, so we're offering him that room for the fan meet. But we do have a couch out here,
Jen,
and we do have. We are willing to chip in.
Your bed.
We're willing to chip in on an air mattress fund, so I'd say we can host maybe
5.
Yeah, I'd say 5 total. I mean, there's only one guest bathroom, so
have fun.
Between 5, so we could do like 4 or 5.
But it'll be cool though because not only do you guys get to come here, we live 25 minutes from Icon Park. I need to say that first and foremost.
We're gonna try to go out tomorrow night, by the way, and see get
some pictures, get some updates, and see how the construction. Yeah, we're going to try to go and get some updates. I heard that they've poured the foundation to the actual structure itself. And if you go anything about building and code, when the foundation goes up, it's only less than 30 days and that structure will be up. So we are right on track with April the 3rd. It's going to look awesome. But let's see, Jen, do you want to say anything in closing?
Yeah, so in my closing Mandelbrot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the reason why I made this sign is because I felt like I was resonating with Mandelbrot from audio, like Klein Mandelbrot, opening Mandelbrot, and I was like, well, now that New York is closing, I feel like it needs a closing Mandelbrot. And I was messaging a couple of the staff members, and they were kind of like, you know what, this is our closing Mandelbrot. And I was like, so sad. No, what I was going to say was, if anybody else has any other requests for the Astor Place Theater, any details they want, I'm going to do my best to, as a wedding photographer, I'm usually capturing as many details as possible. But if there's something specific that you want of the Astor Place Theater, just let me know so I can keep it in the back of my mind. I will be there tomorrow, and I am looking forward to having some time where nobody is there, and I'll just take some photos of everything. So posters, signs, I've already taken like pictures of the box office area. Jake requested some more internal lobby photos. So if anybody else has any other requests that hadn't already been done, I will take those requests.
I would recommend, and I think a lot of people would appreciate this, and this is something I didn't see in Chicago, get some shots of the staff doing their job. If you can. I don't know if you can. But like, you know, the mixer, the audio mixer.
Can you take a picture of Juliet for me?
Juliet?
Do you know who Juliet is? She's the one with the brownies. Ask Jason Bambalin.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Juliet.
Yeah, just if you could get a picture of her and just tell her I love her so much. I saw her last week and I
had a pinch of Jason's brownie last week.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yeah, it's good. The communal chocolate brownie.
And just if you could also, we probably have this somewhere, but like if you could just like get a picture of the theater like from the front, like when you're in the front row, turn back and just get a picture of like all of the seats, because that theater is just so unique and so small.
That's another thing. I've been watching the staff photos and I'm just loving looking at that, just the group photos of everybody in the seats in the theater or vice versa. Yeah, I can totally do that. I know Micah might have taken one or two, but I'm going to do that again just to make sure that...
Is Micah going this weekend?
Honestly, I don't know. I hadn't heard from him in the group chat.
I don't think Micah is on the roster list that Joe posted on the WhatsApp group, but I don't know. I could be wrong on that.
We'll be there. We'll be there, but
we'll be
not
there
physically.
We'll
but
be
we will
spirit.
be there, and we'll be waiting for pictures. And Jen, you're gonna go on stage. I just feel it in my heart, and
I'm putting in for the 2 o'clock.
We're rooting for you, girl.
Need that to close off.
It would be a dream. It would be something that, and when I say closing, this is literally like my personal closure that I'm going through with this. So
I know
that's my OG. Chicago was devastating enough, but like the New York, the back-to-back is really hard. But I also know that Alex let me vent to her about a couple of things, and then I feel completely strong and able to go into this weekend.
I love you.
And just love on people. I love Blue Man Group so much. I love everybody who's involved with them, whether it was 2 years or 20 years. This staff is just amazing that we have just, I feel so sad that we've only just started talking, but I was like, you have to come to our groups now.
Absolutely.
They have to come hang out with us now.
And I just
family.
I just want to remind everybody out there that's watching, make sure that you go over and check out our really cool Blue Man fan. This is not the Blue Man library. This is a very much scaled down version. But one thing that this website will do is it will connect you in the community. As we get ready to wrap this up, we have 4 different locations for you guys to connect in. One is the official message board. We actually brought back an early 2000s style message board for all of our retro fans to enjoy and participate and register. And then we have our Discord server, which we're using now and we're going to continue to use pretty periodically. We also have our Blue Man Group message board Facebook friends Facebook group. So if you're not a part of that, you add yourself to that and you can be just a part of what we're doing over here. A lot of the same information is shared in multiple areas and multiple venues. And then last but not least, if you're a mobile app user and you really don't get into message boards and you don't get into Facebook, we do have a WhatsApp community, and you guys can join that as well. It's really cool. I'll show you a really quick preview here. I think I'm already logged in, but here's the message board community as it is. And we've got Astor Place discussions going on. There's Joe Straddle. He just posted the entire guest list, the roll call list for the last show. And we got a lot of really cool stuff over here. Random topics, good vibes. We got stuff for our Icon Park. So just get connected in one of these groups. And also don't forget about our blog. We will be posting stuff on here as events happen that's coming up in Blue Man Group, not just here in Orlando, but around North America and the world. But from all of that, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who took some time out tonight of their busy schedules on a Friday night at the end of January to come hang with us.
Especially those getting ready to travel or are traveling. So thank you guys for being here. And yeah, whoever, safe travels to you all. Joe and Jen, I think you guys are the only ones going tomorrow.
Good night,
going
Suzanne.
This weekend, so hey, Suze.
All right. Well, Katie, thank you. Kim Pataki, we love you. Sam, Colt, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here and a part of this.
Yeah, it's nice to have you guys.
Yeah, and let your families watch the replay so they know we're not creepers.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, but we appreciate you guys so much. We'll schedule one out in about 30, 40 days from now. We'll do this again. We'll have fun closing Mandelbrot one more time. Oh my gosh. You guys, we appreciate you all. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the Discord. Hands up in fashion. There we go.
Joe, I don't know Joe.
Joe's trying. Hopefully he's not driving a manual stick. Okay. From all of us here at Blue Man Group fans, we'll see you next time. Take care and stay rad. Bye-bye.
It is time now to create the ultimate dance party.